Hey, welcome to Wednesday. This is take two. I didn't have my stupid mic on. I got the mic now. Didn't have it turned on. So you didn't hear what I said, did you? No, you didn't. Hey, what are we working on today? Something, huh? Let's see what we're working on. I got the flathead Dodge up here on the bench. I've magnafluxed it. It's not broken. Checked the bores. 60 over now. We got some wear. Eggy Machine down in LA make 80 over pistons, so we're going to shoot for 80. These cylinder walls are very thick on this old engine. They don't build them like this anymore, so 80 is not an issue. It's going to take quite a bit of labor to get this thing clean, but there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's get on it. It's not leaving this shop if it's dirty. So just sit back and listen to this music while I clean. You can see here, this thing's really rolling out the coal, crud with a crud, these ports. Of course, 74 years of running around is going to create some deposits in there. I'm getting rid of it. Are you guys getting dizzy yet? We got from slow motion to hyperlapse to regular speed. You're probably getting ready to puke, huh? I really enjoy working on these older engines compared to the newer engines. They're just so much simpler and just basic. Everything's there that it needs, and that's that. I've got this deal. This is where the distributor goes in. It takes a rope seal that you have to pack in here. So I got to get that out of there. Let's see if this will work. Nice. Here's what that looks like. This just retains the seal in here. So you got to put the rope down in this, and then put this over it, and then pack it, and put your distributor in. They would just put exhaust seats in these. You just cut the 3 angles. These are 351 Windsor heads. Remember I tore these down the other day. So he's getting them done up. Also machined them for screw-in studs. These studs, they're pressed in from the factory. If you run a big cam, they'll fall out or get sucked out. So good idea to run screw-in studs on your performance builds. Crap here at the back. More secret sauce. This has been through the tank once. We just did it for a quick dip. We wanted to make sure it wasn't broken or screwed up and cleaned on it too much. Look at that. It's the breakfast of champions there. This is the thorough cleaning I'm talking about. There is no crud left behind when I'm done with an engine. Okay, that's pretty good. I wanted to show you something here. This block was manufactured on March 20th, 1946. They give you a date code on it. And then there's the serial, the casting number is 119729-10. And then there's a pad up here that is stamped D241462120. I have no idea what that means. This number does come up in the casting numbers book, though. Okay, I'm going to get this thing in the hone and determine what size pistons to order. Got some pretty good rusts in the cylinders and got some pretty good wear. So I'm not using the rear cap because I'm going to weld on it and it's clean. And it really doesn't matter. This just holds the bar that holds it in the machine. So we've got this bar that just goes through here. Don't have any room over here. I got the table pushed all the way back. I got a strap here down through the cylinders. The other side, and I can grab it with the hoist. So that bar I put on here, it's clamped down here. That's good and solid. Now I have to set these shims on this honing head here. Get this fancy little tool here. Real fancy, isn't it? There. So this is a pretty small bore. We were doing a big block last time. So these shims are going to be set for a pretty big diameter. So we put it in here. Tells me it's got 12 to go. So then I'll take a 7. Or this is 11. 11 don't quite fit. Yeah, so I'll take a 7. Tells me I need 4. I'm only going to put a 2 in here. So 2, these have numbers on them. There we go, 2,000. Not 2,000, the number 2. Here again, we're set too big. Put all these away where they go. Now when we can use an 11 on this one. This has a brass shoe, and then this one is a some kind of other material. It's harder. It doesn't wear so much. Keeps everything in line. We got 6, so I'll do a 3. 3. And we're still a little bit shy. I'm going to put a 1 on there. So there's a 1. And that goes on this side. Then we got the roughing stones. These are number 123s. They're really rough. And once again, we're set up for that 454. So let's take one of these out and see what we got. That'll work. And we'll get the other one. We don't even have to measure these. These are totally adjustable. These go in and out to expand them. Okay, now we got to measure the length of the cylinder to set the machine up. It's like we're 8 1/4. So 8 1/4 inches. Okay, now we got to set the stroke on the machine. So we're 8 1/4. So we got to rotate up to the top of the stroke here. Right there. Loosen this lock. And we go. I can't see. Can't see at all. Now I can see. Oh, we got a light. 8. 8 1/4. There we go. Okay, now we have to set the height of the block. So we'll come over here again, make sure we're top dead center. Good. I'm going by this stone height here. There's a little gauge block here. We want this level across here. So we're going to raise the block up. That looks pretty good. Okay, now we're ready. Turn the machine on. Now, when we first start out here, we're going to be really cautious and go really slow because we don't want to run into something we don't want to run into, right? Good. I'm stopping at the bottom because the bottom's tighter than the top. Okay. Quite a bit of wear. For a minute, I'll put you on the hyperlapse, huh? So this could be boring watching this thing. Unless you guys want to talk about something, what do you want to talk about? Nothing? We can't hear you. This thing got some really good wear to it. So yeah, let's go to the hyperlapse. And now we're just going to hone and see what we got as far as wear. removing this much material, it's a good idea to bounce around from cylinder to cylinder, kind of let the other cylinders cool while you work on another one. So I've decided not to put this in the boring bar. I'm just going to hone it to size. Same end result. The block will get bored to 80 over. We're just going to use the hone with the roughing stones. As we get closer to size, we'll finish. I wanted to show you this load meter here. This tells me what the cylinder is doing. So it's going to be real tight at the bottom because all the wear occurs at the top. So if you watch this gauge, this is the load meter. And the light will blink when it gets to the bottom of the stroke and you see where the load is. The load's going to be tight at the bottom when this blinks because of the cylinder wear. Watch. That's why I'm going to dwell it. I'm telling you to stay at the bottom and get rid of all that paper. Real tight. See the light? Gauge. Getting better. That's good. Within 20 on the aggressive stone, that's good. Nice and straight. Let's check it. I'll stay out of that wear there. I got 15 at the top. We get down here to the bottom. And about 15, just a hair over 15, so pretty darn straight, really. We'll just let it keep on and see what happens. Well, we won't see what happens. We're going to know what happens. So this block is 60 over now. I checked with Aggie. They do make the 80s. These cylinder walls on this block are really thick. They're going to have no problem taking that up. Okay, we're looking good. We're going to order some 80 over pistons for this, as well as rings. Everything turned out well, or is turning out well. I'm not going to finish honing this to size until I have the actual piston to measure, because I never finish a bore without measuring the pistons, because you can't just go by the standard size. It doesn't always work out. You can be half a thou one way or the other. So we might as well make the clearance perfect, right? So that's going to do it for this one on the 250 Dodge Flathead. And come back tomorrow and see what we're working on, okay? Be nice to each other. Bye.